Hey guys, my name is Zach Ferguson, and this channel is all about helping you reach your tricking goals. I may not be the best tricker, but hopefully my experience can help you guys become the best. This is a tutorial for a gorilla, transformer, machine, whatever your community calls it. This is a beginner progression for so many different tricking paths. It's the beginning of b-boy tricks like 1990 and coin drop. It's the beginning of capoeira style tricks like reversal and helicoptero. And believe it or not, in my opinion, the beginning of rise tricks. Starting now, I'm gonna do a quick tutorial at the beginning of all of my tutorials, so that way for those of you who are impatient or if you're at a session you just need to have the cliff notes really quick, you will have them. So to start, all you have to do is this, followed by this, then do this, and then you're done. This is an extremely beginner level progression, and a lot of people would think that you don't need a tutorial for that, but I've taught so many different people in the gym and a lot of people have trouble with this, so you'd be surprised. Also, if you're that good, why'd you click on the video? For anyone else who needs help, or if you guys are just watching this to support me and give me views, thank you. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm gonna teach this exactly how I teach people at the gym. First, start in a starfish pose with your hands and feet wide, like this. Practice standing up only on your right leg if you twist to your left, and your left leg if you twist to your right. Like in all my tutorials, I teach everything to my left because that's the direction I twist, but again, you can mirror it if you twist on the other side. Go up and down on that leg, lifting the other leg, and get balanced in this position. Then start to take your right hand and reach it down towards your left foot. Where your left foot was is where you want to plant your hand. This can be pretty difficult for some people because the balance is a little awkward and people aren't used to it, but if you master this part, it's the key to getting this down solid. What you're gonna wanna do is kick your left leg backwards gently, kind of keep everything stiff as if your body is one piece, and as your right hand reaches down, lift that left leg. Eventually, this is gonna be an aggressive kick, but for right now, you're just lifting. Here's a quick different angle just so you can see what I'm talking about. So when I'm actually going for this movement, I want to rock to my left just slightly so that it kind of gives me a little bit of momentum when I go to kick, and I like turn my right hand down to the ground as I lift my left leg backwards, and I plant my right hand exactly in the imprint of where my left foot was. Right now it's not that important, but later on what you're gonna wanna do is turn your fingers so that they're facing where your back was. So for me in this clip, I am pointing them back towards the woods. Practice returning to standing. It's not that important, but I find that it helps people with understanding their rigidity and also will especially help with things like 1990s. Again, a different angle just to help you out and make sure you know what you're doing. When we actually do the gorilla, we're gonna have our left leg up and then we're gonna switch really quick so that we land on our left leg and then our right leg is in the air. So you might wanna practice that standing if you're having trouble with this with your hands on the ground for some reason. Once you're ready to try the trick, all you have to do is do that hand plant with the left leg going up, stop, and then hop and switch legs. And when you're switching legs, you're gonna touch your left hand on the ground first and then put your left foot on the ground. So it's kind of a right, left hand, left leg, right leg. And then you can either land 180 from where you started or 360 back around to your target. And again, pretty easy tutorial. It's not that hard, but taking it in these slow steps can help you truly understand the move and allow you to be able to throw it in any combo anywhere you want and use it as a setup or a transition. So remember, the first step is always left leg up, right hand down. Then you switch, left hand, left leg. So it's all of your right side of your body on the ground, and then you're switching and all of your left side of your body is on the ground. You wanna land this sort of like a scoot in like an eagle position or a pop position, depending on what you wanna do, but that's really all there is to this trick. What you might wanna do to get used to it is practice doing gorilla or machine circles, just switching over and over again, like I'm doing here. It's kind of a fun little thing you can do, and I even did it recently at a wedding. I did a few gorillas and then I dropped into a coin drop and everyone freaked out, even though like to tricker or b-boy it's like, wow, good job, man. but it made everyone happy. So, you know, it's something you can do for a little bit of flair. But you can also do these mid-combo, and if you do them really fast, then they look really cool. Once you have everything down, start to kick a little more naturally and try to do a full 360 with the motion. So you kick your left leg back towards your right shoulder, and then you plant that hand, and then you kind of just let the motion take you. What you want to focus on is making sure your chest is always parallel with the floor. You don't want to kick too high into a handstand right now, and you also don't want your feet too close to the ground or it won't look as good or have a lot of power. Once you have it down, I'd recommend playing with it. Here are just a few examples of what you can do. Here, I'm trying to be really lazy and flow with it, kind of using it almost as a warm-up, doing gorilla to a swing hook and just kind of flopping around with it. It's really fun to kind of just flow like this sometimes with your tricks, but you can progress this to things like gainer hook or cork or anything like that. Depending on what trick you want to do out of this, you might want to make it more circular or more linear. For example, if I'm going to an eagle and I'm gonna swing, I wanna make this a linear type gorilla. The way I do this is I lean forward a ton when I go for the gorilla, and then when I plant my left hand, I just think of it as a big scoot. So here are a couple of examples of how you could use it. I'm gonna be doing pop 3 to gorilla on all of these so that you can see how the combo kind of changes. In the first one, I do pop 3 to a linear gorilla so that I get momentum, and then I do a couple more gorillas so that it's a circular motion, and then I do a pop full out of it at the end. This is a great way to change direction mid-combo also. Here's an example of how you can use it to transition to a 1990. I just did a backflip out of the 1990 because I didn't really know what else I wanted to do at the moment, but it's extremely versatile. I'm essentially using the Gorilla Machine Transformer as a recovery move, and then I move into my 1990, and then I just step down like a pop setup, and then backflip. And here's an example of how the gorilla can transfer into scoot. In this case, I'm doing my pop 3 and my gorilla like I was doing the whole time. And then I kind of, almost like a pseudo back sweep, I step my left leg backwards, and then I scoot, and then I use that to vanish into my 9. This can be used to hook to a cart full, and then you can change direction again, like I was saying, or you can end with something big like a cheat 10 or vanish 10. So that's just a quick tutorial on Gorilla Machine Transformer and what you can do with it. Starting with the next video, I'm gonna be on an upload schedule now. I'm gonna be releasing a new video every Tuesday at 11 a.m. The next one is gonna be a tutorial on a Gumby. Currently, I'm gonna go as far as I can down the rise path, and then I'll switch it up. So it's gonna be this one, followed by Gumby, followed by Sailor Moon, followed by Rise, followed by Touchdown Rise, followed by Sideswipe. Touchdown Rise and Sideswipe are kind of the natural progression, in my opinion, after Rise, and they're kind of interchangeably difficult, not too hard in general, but about the same level in my opinion. I will be adding all of these tricks to a playlist so that you can see the progression one by one, and you can just let it autoplay and go from one to the next and see where you want to go with your tricks. If you're watching this in the future and the Gumby tutorial is already out, then you can find it up here in the card or down in the description below. Like I was saying at the beginning, the Gorilla Machine Transformer is a progression to many different tricks and tricking paths, so this will actually be the beginning of lots of different playlists. My mission on this channel is to build a comprehensive body of knowledge on tricking, so I'm going to be doing tutorials on very easy tricks like this, so that if maybe there's some little thing that you're missing in a trick, hopefully it'll help you with it. I'm going to cover everything I can, so that way if you guys are searching for something specific, there will at least be one video on it. Even if it seems trivial to you, let me know in the comments what trick you want to see. I will absolutely do a tutorial on anything, even if it's how to chamber and point your toes, whatever bro. I'm here to help you guys. Help me on my quest to 1,000 subs by subscribing to the channel, and hit the like button if you liked it, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you want to see next. Until next time, please stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you guys later. Once you have it down, I'd recommend practicing it. Duh. I swear I did me like a pop flash or something out of these.